Hey guys, DinoGamer here, and we are back with more Godzilla, Monster of Monsters. We are here on the... wow, I've got the hiccups right now. The planet Jupiter is what I was going to say. We are kicking and punching up a storm. This is Europa. Jeez, this is going to be fun. I'm going to have hiccups through the whole thing. It's like a pulsating cactus. What are you doing over there, Mr. Cactus? I see you pulsating. I think these guys' stories are little heads shooting at you. Little fire hydrant mans. And then like down at the bottom they're just like, oh, by the way, we also have a tank. Like just a normal Earth tank. Like we're in the middle of the most bizarre alien landscape. And, you know, everybody had turned in their design for what their enemy for Godzilla was going to be. And this guy was like, oh man, I got this cactus that goes up and down. It's crazy. And some guy's going to talk about it in the future, and he's going to have hiccups. And this other guy's like, I got this weird statue, and it turns its head. And then, like, there's this weed thing that, like, sprouts up out of the ground. It's amazing. And then, like, they turn to George, and George is like, I made a tank. I didn't make a cactus, I made a tank. It's just a tank. It's like a normal Earth tank. It shoots lasers. You know, like a tank shoots. I don't know, man. It's been a rough weekend, that's all I can say. What about if I put it up on some poles? Tank on some poles. That's different. I know the heads like look back and forth too. You're not sure what they're looking at, but they're looking at something. And then like the cacti start shooting lasers? What's even up with that? What is this world? I guess we could use our fire breath here sometimes, huh? What a good idea. I'm Godzilla, I can breathe fire. Let's not do that ever. Oh, scared, are you, Baragon? Yeah, you're just gonna run away up there, huh? No, I got this. It's cool. It's cool, I'll fight Gezora. I'm getting bullied. Oh, there's so much stuff. I just want to punch. Punch! I guess I need to kick these things. Oh, no. Oh! That was almost the end of me. Breathe fire! Oh! Health. Health. That's what I need. I need health so bad right now. I'm okay. Health. Oh! Man, it's a good thing that, like, every single one of these rocks have health in them. I don't know why. It's like, you know, vitamins for Godzilla. Little Godzilla going to bed at night. His mom's like, did you take your giant mountain tonight? And Godzilla's like, Mom! He's like, I got you the gummy mountains! The annoying thing about these little guys that opens up at the bottom is they, like, you have to wait for them to be open to hit them. Like, they've got, if they're not, oh, hurt so, oh no! Crap. Oh great, here's a regular missile launcher too. There's another gem from the same guy who did the tanks. He's like, I've got like another one for you guys. You want to hear it? And they're like, fine, George. Is it better than the tank? And he's like, no, I swear it's better than the tank. And the guy who had like the little shooty things with the electricity, like he's nervous. And he's going and he's like, man, I don't know if this is good enough. And then George comes in with like, I've got like a missile launcher. It's just a regular missile launcher. And they're like, they fire him. And the guy who comes in with like the little satellite dish that's smaller than the other satellite dish, but still shoots just lasers. Like he's just could not be happier about his life. That the other guy went first. Fire breath! Woo! Level 7! Yeah! Oh, hey, Varen. Let's fight. Alright, now Varen's got this kicking thing. You gotta stay away from that. We're doing good, we're doing good. We're gonna get rid of 3 of these monsters all at once. We got Mogura, we're about to get Varen. And then we'll take out Gezora. My wife was playing this game. This would be her favorite monster because she loves the color purple. And fireball! Oh yeah, man. Good riddance. I mean, you'll be back. I don't know why these things keep respawning. Godzilla, you got it coming, bud. I love how, like, he seems very optimistic when he comes in here. He's like, I'll take Godzilla. I might only have, like, 6 health, but I'll definitely do something against the king of the monsters. Nobody even remembers my movie. I don't remember what movie Godzilla was in. I'm just gonna be straight with you guys. I didn't see it. I only know him from this game. Yeah, I didn't even bother with Fireball with you, Godzilla. That's how much I don't care. Oh, hi, Biollante. Sorry, I was gonna say Hedera. It is Hedera. Biollante, guys. Ha! Obviously, it's not Biollante. Am I right? It's Hedera because Wow, I'm dumb. I know this game too. It's been a few weeks since I played. I was very busy, so like I'm not gonna apologize or anything, because you know it's just like YouTube or whatever, and it's not worth apologizing for. But it has been a little bit since I played. But I know Hedera. I was just like, in my mind I was like, well, it must be Biollante. He's like a pollution monster, or she. I actually don't know the genders of a lot of these things. I don't know if it matters. And then the American Godzilla, they were like, it's a girl! Which is pretty cool, honestly. That movie had like 8 different climaxes, though, which isn't the best. Not the best way to do your movie. When you, like, win, and then the heroes win again, and then the heroes win, like, a 3rd time, and it takes, like, an hour. Or it feels like it does, anyway. That's just my opinion. I still like American Godzilla okay. I do not hate it. Especially for the time. Like, it was a decent giant monster movie. I mean, you can definitely pick some nits with how the ending goes. Because it's just like, oh, he's actually just a regular animal who can be killed by jets, and that's not Godzilla very much. But it's okay, like, it's still a fun movie. I'm gonna start kicking you. Kick, kick, kick. I'm a Godzilla soccer player. I've branched out into sports now after my match with Charles Barkley in the basketball arena. Look it up. If you don't know what I'm talking about. And then we're just gonna stay inside of where his little slime blobs or whatever he shoots at us are, and just tear him down. Literally, we're just like chop, 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 chop. We don't even have full health. Aw, he looks like he's sad. You see he's like put his head down. He's like, oh, I wanted to beat Godzilla too. Sorry, Hedera. You can't. I'm not going to advance as far as I can here because the... Oh, man, I didn't need to do that. That was stupid. The cities that are right next to the final square, or hex, I mean, those guys are even harder than these ones, I think. That's my experience. I like these ones, though, with the... You get the little UFOs come in, and these giant, like, they look like, it looks like you're sort of traveling through a city that was retrofitted to fight Godzilla. Like, these are all some kind of, I don't know, like office buildings that they then turned into transforming giant guns. You can only kill these things, as far as I can tell, by breathing fire at them, too. Which is a little bit, tricky. We're gonna do a little scummy quick save here. You know, funny, well, I don't know if it's funny to anybody else, but interesting story to me. So I got to the end of the last episode, and I was in Jupiter, and I thought, hey, okay, no, 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 ah!
That's why we quick save. As I was saying, I had gotten to the end of Jupiter, and I thought, great, I pop in and record the next session, and then I looked, and I didn't have a quick save for Jupiter. So I had to go back and, like, replay some of Mars to get to where I am here. So I could start back from the beginning of the planet. I'm the worst at keeping up with my stuff. You know, I can never tell if that wall that comes out is, like... It does damage to you. It, like, waits for you to get there. Is it, like, coming out, like, trying to squish you, essentially? Like, against the rest? Because you also can't pass it once it's closed. It's a weird setup. Uh-oh, this guy. Alright, you didn't get me. Oh, boy. Here's some guns on some tracks from the same guy who brought you the tank. He's like, look, they're guns. They, like, let him back on a probationary basis. Like, I promise, no more tanks. He's like, what if we just had, like, machine guns all stapled together? Now, I mean, granted, there are also some, like, missiles and stuff that you have to fight, so it's not the worst in the world. We're gonna let Godzilla pass on through, and then we just gotta get Mothra through. And she doesn't have to fight anybody, so this should be a piece of the cake. It's a birthday cake. Gotta get this guy, because he'll shoot lasers at us. You literally cannot get through him, even if you think you can. Everybody else, we can just sort of fly over. If we don't get hit too hard. There we go. Just fly past it all. I'm Mothra, and I don't have to deal with your nonsense. Woo! Screw you, tank! You get a little health. Oh, now this guy she has to deal with, though. Even if you think about it, every time Mothra fights Godzilla, it's because she feels like it. You know, like, she doesn't have to be down on his level. She could be, like, soaring up into outer space if she wanted to. She comes in because she's like, no, you're not doing right, big guy. I always think that the sort of, like, the tone of the the idea of making a story around Godzilla is interesting, because he's, on the one hand, a force of nature, essentially. And then he's a force of nature that you can kind of get to know and have, like, a battle with. Like, you can't really do, you know, if a hurricane comes to your city, like, you could shoot a gun at it, but it wouldn't do anything. And that's partly true for Godzilla too, but with Godzilla you could at least feel like you could do something. Godzilla comes in and you're like, well, if I shot a gun at him, probably it would do something, right? And it won't. Okay, you're wrong, it won't do anything, but on the other hand, like, it's not, you know, there is something for you to sort of shake your fist against and rage about, like, ah, Godzilla, why? Or, oh, Godzilla, we love you because you saved us. It's very interesting to have to write, you know, about Godzilla. And there's been a lot, sort of a whole varied type, you know, so Godzilla has been everything from just, like, the embodiment of almost pure evil in Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, all giant monsters attack, I want to say. Where I think that's the one where Godzilla is essentially the worst. And then, you know, there's other ones where he's like, come and save us, Godzilla, you're the best. He can fit into both roles pretty, you know, handily, I would say. He's not like other heroes or even characters, I guess is what I'm saying. Like, you could call him a character, I mean, he has character in a certain sense. And yet, he almost, let's just say he never speaks. Okay? Yeah, he doesn't ever speak. For sure. But he, you know, he's recognizable across mediums and stuff, and yet he's like something completely unknowable. I mean, he is in some sense like a god, a combination of, like, God personified and also, like, a storm. You know, like the worst view of the Old Testament God or something. There's a sense where you can kind of get Del Toro trying to replicate some of that, Guillermo del Toro in his Pacific Rim movie, because he has, like, all of the monsters have cool names, and they have, like, defining characteristics, right? They're all sort of recognizable, and yet none of them really have much of a personality. Like, the Jaegers, at least, even though a lot of them don't get developed very far, they at least feel like very distinct entities, whereas all the monsters are just sort of kind of on the same, like, well, we're here to invade, and here we come to invade. And when you do a Godzilla film, it's not like that. I mean, sometimes it's not anyway. It's like they'll have different monsters will have different agendas. They'll fight each other just because they want to, right? Just because, like, Godzilla ain't taking none of your nonsense. You know, whoever King Caesar. Caesar wins that battle, though. And it helps, too, because you have Godzilla, right? He's just sort of the generic, like, giant monster, looks sort of like a T-Rex. And you have Mecha Godzilla, and he's always, at least for a while, under the control of somebody else, so he's built with a purpose, whereas Godzilla doesn't have, like, an innate purpose so much. And then Mothra, she's sort of the more peaceful type of god. Oh, I'm gonna die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Please don't let me die. Yes, 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 yes. Health, 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 health. Ah. But some of the other monsters kind of maybe you don't recognize or remember as much. Oh, get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out. Ugh. Yes. Health! Woo! You can't get me! Oh no, Mothra! No, 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 no! Mothra, are you okay? Weirdly enough, Godzilla can punch some of these guys for as long as he wants to and not defeat them, but Mothra's, like, spitting strike that she does is against these guys right here. Mothra can just shoot at them and they're fine. Godzilla could punch them all day long and not do a dent. Mothra just, like, shoots them a couple times with her little spears and they're gone. They're just gone, baby. I don't know what the logic is there. Alright, I can just fly under these guys. I forgot. Yep. Infinitely more simple just to fly underneath most of this. Alright, and down here you can't get me. You didn't make guns that pointed down. That was your downfall. Oh, thanks for the health. Get those health that come in, like, from behind. It's like I think what's happening there is, like, you've got spaceships flying overhead literally dropping in, like, air support for your character. Which don't even get me, like, in the world where this game has a story, like, what is even up with that? I don't know how to explain that. Doesn't make any sense. So we have, like, we're having a big sort of showdown where our monsters fight your monsters, and, like, we want our monsters to do well, so we send them health kits occasionally. Like, you gotta feel like the next time Godzilla attacks Tokyo, they have to be, like, kicking themselves, like, wait a minute. Could have been dead this whole time. We sent him health kits. We flew spaceships into space to give him health. Yay, we did it. We beat Jupiter. I will move on to the next field. Saturn. And with that, we are going to wrap up shop. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this, don't forget to click on that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. And we'll see you next time with another episode of Godzilla Monster of Monsters. Take care, y'all.